Good morning, students. I am Subrata Ray, Department of Commerce, Barakpur Ashtaguru Somnath College. Today, I will teach you the treatment of goodwill at the time of new partners admission. At the time of new partners admission, normally premium for goodwill is demanded by the existing partner from the new partner. Before looking into the matter of treatment of goodwill, I would like to discuss the concept of goodwill. What is goodwill? At first, you should know goodwill. What is goodwill? Goodwill is the reputation of the business. Goodwill is the different favorable situations for the different activities of the business, or a business can earn extra profit due to the presence of goodwill. Different authors define goodwill differently. But according to accounting concept, according to accounting, how would you calculate or how would you feel there is goodwill in the business? How would you feel? We are taking an example, simple accounting example. Business A and business B, both are identically equal. Identically equal means nature of the business same, place of the business same, amount of the investment is same. Say, for an example, initial investment in case of business A is 10,000. In case of business B, 10,000. Every investor or owner of the business always expect a normal return on their investment. Expected normal return, or that is expected by the trader or the owner of the business, say 10%. In case of B also 10%. This is the expected normal return. At the time of investment, every person, every owner, every investor tries to get a return on their investment. This is called expected normal return on investment. Actual return. Actual return. What is actual return? Actual profit earned by the business. Say rupees 10,000 or rupees say 1,000, not 10,000, 1,000. In case of business B, 1,200. What is actual return? Actual return is the actual profit earned by the business. But expected normal return is 10%. That is, normal return or expected return is 10%. 10% on which? 10% on their investment. 10% on 10,000, that is 1,000. In case of business B, investment 10,000, expected normal return is also 10%. So, their normal amount of return is also 1000. Business A and business B, both are identically equal by nature, by place, by investment. They are equal. With an example, we are going to discuss the concept of goodwill. Initial investment 10. Expected normal return 10%, 10%. Actual return or actual profit in case of A 10,000, in case of B 1200. Normal profit or normal return is 10,000 into 10%, that is 1,000. 10,000 into 10%, that is 1,000. So, the additional profit that is known as super profit, that is additional profit, more than the normal. Business A earning 1,000, normal return is 1,000. So, there is no additional profit or super profit, that is, it should be recorded as nil. But in case of business B, actual return is 1200 or actual profit is 1200, but normal or expected return or profit is 1000. There is 200 additional profit, 1200 minus 1000. This is called super profit. This is called super profit. What is goodwill? Goodwill is the hidden capacity or the hidden asset of the business which helps to earn the business the amount of super profit. In other words, goodwill is the super profit that is rupees 200. Super profit generating power or hidden asset of the business. This is the basic concept of goodwill. Now, we are going to the treatment of goodwill at the time of admission or in case of new partners admission. When new partner is going to enter into the business, say Mr. A and B are two partners or existing partners of the business. C is the new partner. C is going to enter into the business of A and B. It is the C's admission into the business of A and B. That is the old business of A and B. C is going to enter into the business. He is the new partner. At the time of C's admission, old partner will demand some amount from the C more than the amount of capital. C should pay the capital for the admission, and C have to pay some amount more than the capital that is demanded by Mr. A and B. That is called premium for goodwill. Premium for goodwill. At the time of admission, old partner will demand some premium from the new partner. Basically, two situations are there. When goodwill premium is demanded by A and B, Mr. C or the new partner is able to pay the premium for goodwill. Our second situation, the new partner is not able to pay the premium for goodwill. Two situations are there normally, exceptions are there. Normally, goodwill premium is demanded by the old partner from the new partner at the time of new partner's admission. Two situations may occur when the most important words, new partner is able. This is the main point. New partner is able. New partner is not able. Situation 1, new partner is able, and the situation 2, new partner is not able. First one, the new partner is able to pay the premium for goodwill. Then we should follow the premium method. The premium method. And if the new partner is not able to pay, it can be classified into two parts. It can be classified into two parts. Number one, revaluation method can be followed, or memorandum revaluation method can also be followed. First situation, again, treatment of goodwill in case of new partner's admission. At the time of new partner's admission, goodwill premium is demanded by the old partner. C will pay or will not pay. That is, new partner may be able to pay or may not be able to. Situation 1, if the new partner is able to pay the premium for goodwill, then we should follow the premium method. Premium method of goodwill treatment. If the new partner is not able or unable to pay the premium for goodwill, then we may follow revaluation method or memorandum revaluation method. First one, number 1, we are going to discuss the premium method. What is premium method? What is premium method? First, in case of premium method, new partner will pay the amount of premium. Premium method. Premium method, when the new partner is able to pay the premium for goodwill, then we should follow the premium method. The journal entries, first journal, bank account debit to premium for goodwill account. Bank account debit to premium for goodwill account. Narration, being premium for goodwill, premium for goodwill paid by new partner or brought in by new partner. First journal, C is paying the premium for goodwill. Journal entry in the books of the firm. Firm receiving the cash, that is bank account debit, cash account debit, bank or cash account debit to premium for goodwill. Bank account debit to premium for goodwill, Firm receiving the bank, so bank debit, and premium for goodwill is credit. Narration, premium for goodwill brought in by the new partner, C, P, Q, whatever it may be, but by new partner. The second journal, after bringing the amount of premium into the firm, the premium for goodwill is to be distributed between or among the old partners. Second journal, premium for goodwill account debit. Premium for goodwill account debit to old partners capital account. Narration, being premium for goodwill brought in by new partner, shared by old partners, in sacrificing ratio. This is the most important term in this journal or in this method of goodwill treatment, that is sacrificing ratio. Under premium method, two basic journal entries are there. First journal, premium brought in by the new partner into the firm, so the journal bank account debit to premium for goodwill. It may be recorded also as cash account debit to premium for goodwill. Second journal, after bringing amount the premium for goodwill, the premium should be distributed between the or among the old partners. For the distribution, journal is premium for goodwill account debit to old partners capital account. This premium for goodwill brought in by the new partner, shared by the old partners in sacrificing ratio. Now you should know the concept of sacrificing ratio. What is sacrificing ratio? What is sacrificing ratio? Sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio minus new ratio. The difference between old ratio and new ratio is known as sacrificing ratio, and the premium brought in by the new partner should be shared by the old partners in sacrificing ratio. What is sacrificing ratio? Sacrificing ratio can be illustrated with with an example. Say, circle or a bread or a chapati. You have one chapati. Your mother told you the part of the chapati or the bread, part of one part, two parts, three parts, four parts, say one part, mother told you to give one part of the chapati, say this part is to be given to your sister. Your bread. This part of the bread was to be given to your sister. After giving this part, the bread can be shaped as or can be drawn as this. This is the new situation. What is your sacrifice? As per your mother's instruction, your mother instructed to give this part of the bread to your sister. This is your sacrifice. But how to calculate this amount of sacrifice? It can be calculated as, this is the old position of my bread, and this is the new position of my bread after giving the amount to my sister. This amount is my sacrifice. How can you find it? The old position minus the new position. Old bread minus the new position of the bread. If we deduct the new bread from the old bread, then we can get this part of the bread. This is the amount of sacrifice. So, sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio, that is old position, minus new ratio, that is the new position. If we deduct the new position from the old position, we can get the amount of sacrifice. So, sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio. Next, the second situation. What is the second situation? In second situation, when the new partner is not able to pay, this is the basic condition. When the new partner is not able to pay, if able to pay, we should follow the premium method. All the journal entries given to you, that is under premium method. Second situation, if the new partner is not able to pay, then we should go for either revaluation or memorandum revaluation method. It was already discussed. Now, we are going to discuss the revaluation method and memorandum revaluation method separately. Under revaluation method, the basic condition is when the new partner is not able to pay the amount of premium which is demanded by the old partner at the time of new partner's admission. What is revaluation? Number one, the single journal entry, goodwill account debit. To old partner's capital account. Goodwill account debit to old partner's capital account. What is the narration? Being goodwill raised, R-A-I-S-E-D, goodwill raised at its full value, and shared by old partners, in old profit sharing ratio. What is the journal under revaluation method, single journal entry. Goodwill account debit to old partners capital. Narration is, being the goodwill raised at its full value and shared by the old partners in old profit sharing ratio. The basic point or the basic area, but the basic words in this case, goodwill raised at its full value. Very important situation, very important words in under revaluation method in this journal. Goodwill raised at its full value. Under revaluation method, we need the full value of the goodwill of the firm. Second method, memorandum revaluation method. Second method is memorandum revaluation method. Memorandum revaluation method. Memorandum revaluation method consists two parts. Number one, same as revaluation. First part is same as revaluation. What is the journal? First, goodwill account debit to old partners capital account. First journal, goodwill account debit to old partners capital account. Narration, same as previous method. Being goodwill raised at its full value, at its full value, and shared by old partners, shared by old partners in old profit sharing ratio. And the second journal, first journal same as revaluation method, second is different. In case of second journal under memorandum revaluation, all partners capital account debit, all partners capital account debit, all partners, old plus new, including new, all partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Narration, being goodwill written off, goodwill written off and shared by all partners in new profit sharing ratio, in new profit sharing ratio. This is the memorandum revaluation method. First part, goodwill to be raised at its full value, and second part is goodwill to be written off at its full value from the books of accounts. Next situation, if the premium demanded by the old partners payable by the new partners, the amount of premium, the amount of goodwill premium paid, the amount of goodwill premium paid privately, if the amount of premium paid privately by the new partner to old partners, no effect or no journal entry in the books of accounts, as the premium paid privately not through the firm's books of accounts. So no effect. If paid privately, no journal entry, no effect in the books of accounts of the firm. Now, this is the basic journal entries in case of new partners admission, the treatment of goodwill. These are the basic methods, basic journal entries for the treatment of goodwill in case of new partners admission. What are the basic methods? 3 methods. Number 1, premium method. Number 2, revaluation method. Number 3, memorandum revaluation method. When the new partner is not able to pay, then you should go for the premium method. If not able to pay, then we may follow revaluation method or memorandum revaluation method as per the instruction of the books or the problem. If there is no specific instruction in your problem or in your books, then you should follow the memorandum revaluation method as per the guideline of accounting standard. If there is specific instruction, that is goodwill to be raised, revaluation method should be followed. If there is any specific instruction like goodwill to be raised and goodwill to be written off, memorandum revaluation method to be followed. If there is no specific instruction, then we should follow the memorandum revaluation method as per the instruction of the guideline of accounting standard. Now, I am going to calculate the sacrificing ratio with an example. Mr. A and Mr. B are 2 partners in a firm having profit sharing ratio of 3:2, full stop. C is admitted with 1/4 share. Calculate sacrificing ratio. How do you calculate the sacrificing ratio? Sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio, that is old situation minus new situation. In our problem, old profit sharing ratio is 3:2. The new partner is getting 1/4 share. Important points are there. Now, you should record as old ratio equals to A:B equals to 3:2. C's share equals to 1/4. These are the information in your problem. But we need to calculate sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio equals to old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio is given here, A:B equals to 3:2. But new ratio unknown. To calculate sacrificing ratio for the distribution of premium, we need to calculate the new ratio at first. Then calculation of new ratio. calculation of new ratio. First, C is the new partner. C's share or C is getting 1/4 share of the business. So, remaining share equals to 1 minus 1/4 equals to 3/4. This 3/4 part of the business is to be distributed between A and B. In which ratio? In old ratio, that is 3:2. So, A's share equals to remaining share 3/4 into old ratio 3:2, that is 3/5. So 9/20. B's share 3/4, that is remaining share, into old ratio 2/5, 6/20. And the third one, C's share equals to 1/4. We need to convert the 4 into 20. So 5 multiplied by 5 and 5. 5 by 5, that is 5/20. So the new ratio is 9:6:5. This is the calculation of new ratio. New ratio equals to 9:6:5. Now, sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio equals to old minus new. Old ratio is given in your problem, and we already calculate the ratio, new ratio. So now we can calculate the sacrificing ratio very easily. Sacrificing of Mr. A, generally, place sacrificed by the old partner for the new partner. So sacrificing ratio is to be calculated for the old partner Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. A, old ratio 3:2, that is 3/5 minus 9/6/5, 9/20. And Mr. B, old ratio 2/5 minus 6/20. 12 minus 9/20, 3/20. 8 minus 6, 2/20. So, the sacrificing ratio equals to 3:2. In this sacrificing ratio, or in the ratio of 3:2, any premium brought in by new partner to the firm, that should be distributed in this sacrificing ratio and shared by the old partners. That's all for the day. I will discuss in next class regarding the treatment of goodwill with the help of different problems. Thank you.